Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am in the Delta Sky Lounge in Nashville, Tennessee, after a busy week of travel to Vegas, to Raleigh, to Nashville, heading up to Jacksonville. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Friday morning. I have a really short video reminder to all my colleagues in the automotive industry. Um, my brother Glenn and I have been actively helping dealers and dealer groups check their GA4 accounts to make sure they're set up properly. And almost every single store was not prepared, was not set up, was not aware of what's going on with GA4. So, yesterday, and let me just reference that. Yesterday, on my LinkedIn newsletter, I published a very important article. Good morning, Fabio Giuliano from Milano, Brescia. So, yesterday, I published this article, and this is a very, very important article. Not because I wrote it. No, not because I wrote it. It's important because it reveals some information that many dealer groups didn't know. And if the dealer groups, some of the largest clients of automotive website companies, didn't know, then maybe you didn't know either. You see, companies who are on the Automotive Standards Council have committed to configuring Google Analytics 4, GA4, properly using the ASC events, the standard naming convention. So whether you have a Dealer On website, a Dealer Inspire website, a Dealer eProcess, dealer.com, all the events will be the same. Here's the catch. Many dealers haven't gotten the memo that they were supposed to open up a ticket with Dealer On or Dealer Inspire and such, and tell them which email addresses need to be added. Listen, to the account created by Dealer On, Dealer Inspire, dealer.com, Synchro. Good morning, Ted. Good morning, my lovely wife, Carrie, superstar from the Equip Her conference. So very, very important. Read this article. Now I'm going to put the article in the comments. Good morning, Brett Sutherland. It's so good to see you and your family doing so well. I love how you're stepping into challenging the industry, Brett. So thank you. So here's what I found out. Some of the largest, smartest dealer groups have been struggling. Like, hey, I don't see all these ASC events. I don't see my custom dimension setup. I don't see the conversion events. And I'm scratching my head because I'm wondering what the digital ad agencies are doing. You know, the digital ad agencies should be knowing that if they don't have access to the right Google Analytics account come July, all their Google Ads optimization fails because the conversion goals will go away. So who's at blame? Listen, it's just a lot going on. Everyone's busy. I'm not pointing to blame, but you have to share this article with your friends, with your colleagues. And let me go to that article because I want to share a little screen here. And let me go back here, make sure. Yeah, let's just look at this just for a quick second. This is super important. It's in the article. Let's just say you're a Dealer Inspire customer. You may have created your own GA4 measurement ID. And I'm going to show that that's the one in red. But Dealer Inspire created a perfect GA4 account with all the ASC events in that measurement ID shown in green. Dealer Inspire sent an email to all their customers. Dealer On sent an email to all their customers. Synchro sent an email to all their customers. Hey, we will set up GA4 for you Matter of fact, we've already done it. Just give us the email addresses that you want to see this new perfectly set up account. Secondly, dealers might say, well, look, I want my own GA4 account as well. That's fine. You have to tell Dealer On. You have to tell Dealer Inspire, Dealer eProcess, Syncro, Dealer.com. Also throw the ASE events into my GA4 account. So you're going to have to provide the measurement ID of your GA4 account and get added to their GA4 account. It's super important. Now, please understand that website companies don't make money from supporting GA4. It's not a product that they sell. So if you're going to create 2 GA4 accounts, the second account, the one in this example with the red measurement ID, these are just sample measurement IDs, you are going to have to create the custom dimensions, the 35, 40 custom dimensions, and mark which events are the conversion events. Now, you can get that specification data by going to automotivestandardscouncil.com. Let me just put the link of the website in today's live stream. Good morning, Bill. Ted, it's always good to see you. But here's what I'm finding out. If some of the largest dealer groups that are spending tens of thousands of dollars a month with automotive website companies aren't aware, then what about the small guy? What about the small guy? So what I'm saying is contact your website company. If you are not seeing ASE events in your GA4 account, it is most likely because the website company doesn't know your measurement ID. You should be able to go into the reporting system under engagement and events and search for ASE, and you should see all these event names. That's why this article is so important to share. Why is it important? I'll go back to solo mode here. It's important because you can't go back and get events. You can't backfill. So if you have a GA4 account that you want to keep and own, and also use the GA4 account that the website company created, you got to get it set up now. You need to set up the conversion events now. You need to set up the custom dimensions now on your own account. The website companies will not do it for you. But more importantly, and this is the big part of the article, is that you need to contact your digital retailing company, your chat company, your texting company, your merchandising company like an Auto Lead Star, your spin company like Impel, formerly SpinCar. And you need to tell them, please send ASE events into 1 or 2 GA4 accounts, depending on what you want to do. But everyone needs to be on the same page. I think this was missed in the memo. Every software provider that's sitting on your website that's capturing some of the customer journey has to be sending ASE events into the right GA4 measurement IDs. Now, the last 2 articles in my newsletter covered 2 important things to check. Yesterday's article was this revelation that many marketing managers didn't get the email, missed the email, didn't understand the email that their website company has a completed GA4 setup. They need to just tell the website company who needs to see it. And they missed the memo that if they created their own GA4 or their agency created their own GA4, those events need to be also sent in there. Are we clear? Give me some feedback that you understand what I'm trying to communicate, that we need to, absolutely be laser clear on what's going on. And then every dealer needs to call up They're digital retailing companies. Look at the list: the chat companies, the couponing companies, your trade-in tools, your finance app. Oh, here's a big one: your call tracking. So Car Wars, Call Source, Interactive Tel, MarchX. I keep on going. They need to know the measurement ID as well. Am I clear? Just help me make sure. Brian, I get it. The website companies have created their own GA4 account, and the dealers need to get access to it. And if the dealer has a second GA4 account, every company needs to know that as well. Now, eventually, thank you, Joanne. Thank you for, it's important. It's tough with a live stream to know if you're communicating clearly. Now, in the future, the ASC specs has a data layer, and that data layer will list all the measurement IDs that the dealer wants data sent to. So this manual process doesn't need to happen. Let me say that again. In the specification, when a software product like CarNow gets added to a dealer's website, or Auto Lead Star gets added to a website, that software product can read the data layer and see the 2 or 3 measurement IDs that the events need to go to automatically. But some of the website platforms do not have the data layer functional yet. But I'm hoping in the next month or 2 it will be. But this is a kind of a sobering reminder that not everyone has gotten the memo that every piece of software on your website should be supporting the ASC spec. They should know which measurement IDs data have to go to, and you can't backfill. So if you are asleep at the wheel and here's August and you're like, oh, I want to see all those events since January. Sorry, they're all gone. You can't use them. They're not there in your GA4 instance, and they may be there in the website company's GA4 instance. That's what I'm hoping, and you can get access to it. So remember the steps, and I wrote it in the article. So let's just go to the article, and I know it's a little small, so hey, don't complain. You're going to open up a support ticket with Dealer On, Dealer Inspire, Dealer eProcess, whoever. And then you're going to give them a list. Please add my email address and this person's email and my agency's email to the GA4 account that the website company set up. And make sure if you're the marketing manager, you have owner access level. You can give view access level to everyone else. And then if you have your own GA4 account that you set up or your agency set up, then you're going to need to tell the website company your measurement ID and please send events. That's what we need to do. So if you would, please send the LinkedIn article, share it on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, just to alert. Now, last week when we had an Automotive Standards Council meeting, the website company said, Brian, we've sent multiple communications out. But this week, I was on the road with a 25-store group. And their team said, Brian, we've been asking questions. No one's been able to help. Okay. They didn't understand the email, didn't get the email, or the support teams were confused. I don't know. But literally in 5 minutes, I sent an email to the 2 primary website holders. And man, they were quick to act. They were like that fast. So I want to encourage everyone, please, take the time to get your GA4 account set up. And let me just say one other thing, and I'll just share a screen here for a minute. Okay, there we go. So I just want to let you know that we have an amazing event coming up. And let me just go to the homepage here. Yeah. Ooh, look at all these people. Okay. Digital Marketing Strategies Conference. We added a full day of GA4 training. Let me say that again. a full day of hands-on GA4 training. I'll be doing GA4 training during the conference, and then we added an extra day for only $95. George Ninny, Colleen Harris, also known as the Google Whisperer, Dan Moore, Visadash, and myself, we're going to be training you on how to understand GA4, configure GA4. Here's what setup reporting for GA4. And then those 4 instructors are going to go around the room and sit down with everyone and make sure that their accounts are set up properly. If they're not set up properly, we're going to help send out the emails, to open the support tickets, to get things right. You hear what I'm saying? There's absolutely no reason that dealers should be running up to the July 1st deadline and not have the right data. So I want to encourage everyone, would you please get someone from your team registered for the Digital Marketing Strategies Conference. I'm going to put the link in there. We got great room hotel rates. I think it's like $230 a night per room. And if you use the code FOMO, I'm going to put it in the comments here, FOMO200, you will be able to save $200 off your ticket. And if you buy a ticket for DMSC, adding the full GA4 day, which obviously include lunch, is only $95. Let me say it again. When Glenn and I have been auditing dealer accounts from very smart dealership groups, they were not aware of what this article was saying. They were frustrated. They didn't know how to set up custom dimensions. They weren't sure how to set up conversion events. And I'm just concerned that the ad agencies by now haven't contacted these dealers, say, hey, we need these events set up properly as conversions so we can optimize Google ads. Again, I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just saying, this is a serious thing. Were people not thinking that this is going to be a big thing? So come out to DMSC. More importantly, please share the article that I wrote yesterday for my newsletter. And if you haven't signed up for my newsletter, do that. Let me put the article link one more time. And you can also see the previous article that I wrote, which is showing people how to check and see if their custom dimensions are set up. Once the custom dimensions are set up, your reports are going to look great. You can create derivative events. The GA4 platform without the ASC spec is kind of crappy. With the ASC specification, GA4 is going to be powerful. Who's supporting the GA4 specification defined by the Automotive Standards Council? Well, we have lots of people. And you may say, well, how many people? Okay, let's take a look at the logos then. I mean, if we do have some people who don't want to support the standard, and that's obviously very sad. But I think they'll lose business from it. I mean, look at these companies. These are really important companies that are all supporting. We have founding members and supporting members. Most major website platforms are represented. Unfortunately, and I don't know why, but DealerFire has made no commitment to support the ASC specification. And there's a few other minor players in the automotive website space that think the specification's silly. But when they start losing business to dealer groups because they want uniform events, hey, maybe they'll wake up. Every call tracking company, every chat, text, digital retailing company, every merchandising company, every trade tool, everyone should be supporting the ASC specs, a way of unified event naming so that dealer groups can have single roll-up reports, facilitate easier optimization of their websites because every click, hover, and swipe will be tracked. That's today's message. Read the article. Check and see if you see ASC events. Read my previous article and see if you have your custom dimensions and your conversions set up. Make sure everyone is using 1 or 2 measurement IDs to send all their events. And then make sure your agency knows which measurement ID to use to import the conversion events to optimize your Google Ads campaigns. Very simple. Do we have it? Do I get an amen? Was this helpful this morning? Was this helpful? Give me a little comment. Even if you're watching this later in the day, give me a little, hey, thanks, Brian. Sometimes, you wonder if you should even do these live stream videos, these little coaching tips. But you can help educate your peers by sharing the LinkedIn article and say, check this out. And then if you really want hands-on, the best GA4 training by the best in the biz, come out to the Digital Marketing Strategies Conference. The conference itself is amazing. And then we're adding a full day of GA4 hands-on training. Colleen Harris, George Nenny, Dan Moore, and myself. Hey, and if we get a little overwhelmed, maybe we'll add another teacher or two. The key here is I don't want anybody leaving Austin, Texas, not feeling 100% confident that they know that GA4 account is set up, they know that their conversion events are set up, they know their reporting is set up, and they know their agency will be using the right events to optimize service campaigns and sales campaigns. I'll just close with one other note. It will be another teaching for another day. Please, please, please make sure you contact your call tracking company. So Marchex and Car Wars and Call Review and Call Source and Total CX, formerly Interactive Tel, and Invoca. Make sure that they are giving you a clear date on when they will be supporting the voice events, which includes whether the call was connected, how long the call was connected, and what was the call for, sales, service, parts, and if appointments were set. This is the most exciting piece of the specification because it's been a blind spot for so many years. If you need help with your GA4 account, just reach out to me directly. You can LinkedIn message me or email me, brian@brianpash.com. I'm here to help as much as I can, and I look forward to seeing more of our peers in Austin, May 21st, 22nd, 23rd for DMSC, and the bonus day on the 24th for hands-on GA4 training. If this video was helpful to you, please share the video with people in your 20 group, on your social media channels. Just encourage people to know what's coming and how to inspect whether they're set up for GA4. Thanks, everyone. It's been a busy, great week on the road. Man, so many wonderful automotive friends I met this week in Raleigh, Nashville. Now it's time to see Carrie conduct the marriage ceremony of her cousin. Whoa, up in Amelia Island. That's where I'm heading this morning, going to Amelia Island after a full week on the road. I hope you have a great weekend. Don't forget to get out to church on Sunday. And if we can help, Glenn and I are here and the whole team at PCG. Have a great day, everyone. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's finish the week strong. Thanks, everyone, for watching and sharing this information.